in my search for ways to help students that might want to come to Brunel Medical School to study, I went into the depths of the internet to find different ways to help people out, or the questions people could be asking about Brunel, and that led me to Reddit. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to some of the comments that I see on Reddit in regards to Brunel Medical School. So stay tuned for more. Before I start anything, I want you to know that the whole purpose of this video is to help people out, people that are considering coming to Brunel but want to ask some certain questions, or went online to Reddit to ask some questions. This is just to answer and clear up some confusion if there's any out there. So without further ado, let's go into the video. So I got an interview from Brunel Medical School, but as it's new, I wanted to speak to someone from the office of Brunel University to know more about the new school. I tried calling them so many times, but someone is just picking up the call and cutting them right away. What? Nah, that's a bit mad, you know, because it's like when you call, do they like pick up the call and they're like, hello, who's this? Then they hear your voice and like, oh, not you again, and they end the call. Like, I doubt that's what's happening, but if that is what is happening, I'm really sorry you had to go through that, because that seems weird, you know. Like, from my experience, I've never really experienced anything like that. Might be some connection issues, you know, I actually don't know. But anyway, let's keep on going. This is happening since yesterday, and I'm not able to ask them about my queries at all. I wanted to talk to them directly than just sending them an email. But this attitude of not even answering a phone call or just being there to help students into new medical school worries me of spending £200,000 into their new medical school, especially that it's not even accredited. So yeah, within the 5 years you will spend about £200,000. And yes, also yes, this new medical school is not accredited. It's not officially accredited because it is a new medical school. Any new medical school in the UK would have to go through some rules and regulations that have been made by the JMC. The JMC would take you through those rules and regulations, and one of them is that for your first cohort, before you can get accredited, you need to have the backup school. The JMC is going to closely follow your university for the first cohort in order to make sure that your university meets some standards, and once they've gone through that whole accreditation period and your university meets those standards, you'll be officially accredited. But even, let's say, in the very, very unlikely situation, or in the very rare case that your university doesn't meet that accreditation, you have a backup university that will actually give you that award in case your school does not meet that award. So the students, you as a student, you yourself, you're not going to be affected in any negative way, because at the end of the day, at the end of the 5 years, you're going to get your degree and you're going to become a doctor. That is obviously if you do pass the tests and exams that are given to you. So as a student, it's not something that you should be worried about. It's not because it doesn't really affect you in a negative way. So yeah, that's that. It says, I'm confused, can anybody please help me out? Has anyone got an offer from Brunel University? If not, are you joining the program? Well, that's the whole point of this video. So some people out here are confused, and I'll try my best to help out. So let's see. I have gotten an offer, and from my experience, I haven't experienced anything like this, because like you've seen in one of my videos, my scholarship video on how to get a scholarship at Brunel, or the scholarship process. I actually show you the experience that we had firsthand in going to Brunel Medical School. That whole experience was really, really fun, and I was like, wow, like for you to go this all out for a student is a bit surreal. So yeah, that's the thing. In this life, everyone's going to have different perspectives to things and different experiences. So all I can do is show you my experience, and that's one of the major reasons why I'm doing this YouTube channel, is to show you what the life of a Brunel medical student could be like, also as a scholarship recipient, if I'm being more precise. Let's go into the video. Let's go back to the video and see what else is there. So 13 comments. So let's see what's that about. What's about? Let's see. Oh wow. If it's not accredited, then you're wasting your money. Ooh, wow. You see, for that year, the thing is that, in fact, you know what, no one can actually tell you if Brunel is going to be worth your money or not. No one can actually tell you, because no one has done the 5 years as of right now, as of July 2022. No one has done the full 5 years at Brunel. So no one can actually, I don't think anyone can really tell you whether Brunel is going to be worth it or not. I think it's something that you're going to have to experience by yourself. And yeah, you can say that, okay, I don't have the time or money to waste to just experience Brunel to see if it's going to be good for me. Fair enough. Then take me as your experiment. Take me as your case. Hopefully, if you see my journey as I documented on YouTube, hopefully it can show you what it's like, what it could possibly be. So if you're saying it's a waste of money without actually experiencing anything, I don't know about that, That's just my opinion anyway. Yeah, and you have people agreeing, so So this person asks, what do you mean by accredited, like GMC certified? Yep, that's correct. GMC, General Medical Council. They are like the governing body for medical universities in the UK. So yeah, they are very important around here. Okay, let's see that random medic. Let's see what that random medic has to say. While Brunel is not accredited by the GMC, they are backed up by Buckingham, which is correct. That's the university that's gonna be backup uni in case the accreditation doesn't go through, which is unlikely. Who would award the degree if Brunel doesn't achieve GMC accreditation? By the time the first cohort passes, essentially they have a sort of provisional registration, correct? As they are new, not to mention the fact that they can't just open up medical schools here without going through a lot of work to do, so they will get GMC accreditation in all likelihood. But they can't do so until they have one cohort go through officially, so have to be backed up by another university which has accreditation. This just buttresses my point further, because it's like I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, I think it's not GMC certified. That's correct as of right now. Yep. This person said that they received an offer 3 weeks ago. This is actually 3 months ago. But anyway, I'm not too sure whether I'm going through joining the program through. It's the cost that's putting me off mainly. Yeah, true. It is quite expensive, not gonna lie. Even with the scholarship, it's still a bit expensive. It's still expensive. But that's the thing, as an international student, you can't really escape expenses if you want to study in the UK. But I don't understand, because it's like, anywhere you go to, you're going to spend a lot of money. I think the cheapest I've seen so far is like 25,000 per year, and that's still a lot. Within 5 years, that's still a lot. So, yeah. Could you please tell me what kind of questions the interview is about? Useful examination 29. That seems kind of like interview malpractice there. But you know what? I ain't seen nothing. But let's just keep on going. Let's just scroll past that like we didn't see nothing. Did you accept the offer? Well, I would like to know that as well. Let's see this. So I actually have an offer from Brunel for 2022 entry. Congratulations. It's not easy to get into any medical school here in the UK. You actually have to have the grades. I kept it as an insurance, but I honestly don't want to discourage you, but the cost structure isn't right for me. Ooh, okay, that's a bit rocky. The cost is pretty expensive, yeah. As an international student, it always is. And they don't even have intercalation or dissection, which are the main interest of mine. So intercalation, from my understanding, that's like breaks within your medical degree. So you take a break within your 5 years and go do something else. As of right now, due to my own level of knowledge, I don't think Brunel offers intercalation. And yes, we also do not do dissections and I can explain why. We don't do dissections at Brunel University, mainly because approximated bodies, anatomy bodies, are already dissected. So they've been dissected for us. It's there for us to take out those different organs and examine it. So if you do love the process of cutting up a body and actually putting your hand and actually like dissecting it by yourself, cutting up a body here and there, then you won't really get that at Brunel. But at the same time, the dissection has already been done for you at Brunel. You can still examine and you can still learn anatomy. The bodies are there for you to take out, and you can actually look at it and learn the anatomy. At the end of the day, learning the anatomy is the main thing. You can have a preference of how you want to learn the anatomy, and that's what this person is talking about. They prefer learning the anatomy a different way, but Brunel, that's what we offer. That's what they offer basically. There's no dissections because the body's already been dissected for you. And we also have an anatomy table, digital one, that's going to be coming soon, and we also use that to explain anatomy. Unfortunately, I can't post any pictures online of the anatomy suite because it is kind of illegal to do so, because I need to respect the privacy of the people that donated their body to science. So yeah, anyway, let's go back. Plus, on top of high uni payment, the living cost is significantly high since it's in London compared to other places. Anywhere you go now in the UK is expensive, not gonna lie. It's tough out here. But anyway, the team-based learning method where you are stuck with the same group for the year sounds scary to me because you know how different people can be. You see, I'm not gonna lie to you. The same way, I was scared as well when they said that we're gonna be in a group of like 6 people for a whole year. But I just started deepening. I started thinking about it. You know, when you become a full-on doctor, not even before you become a full-on doctor, when you're working your placements, my kind of idea or understanding is that you're going to be working in a team. And when you're working in that team, I don't think you'll be able to pick who you work with. I think you're just assigned to a certain group and you work with them, because medicine is a multidisciplinary thing. So you work with different people from different disciplines, and that idea of teamwork is very important. That's why even when you're preparing for your personal statement or you're preparing for interviews, the idea of teamwork is very, very important. What they've done is that they've tried to implement that teamwork idea into you from the first day, from day one. So that's why you're working in a team. They want you to learn that teamwork of working with people from different disciplines. And yeah, you don't get to choose who you work with, but do you ever get to choose who you work with? Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, it's a bit naive of me to be like, oh, I want this person, I want this person, I want that person in my team. But at the end of the day, in real life, it doesn't really work like that, does it? So it's like, yeah, I would like to choose who I work with, but that only works in an ideal world. But in reality, it's not like that. So I just like, it is what it is. But you get your MBBS at the end from Buckingham if they don't get accredited. So I think it's still safe. And Brunel is a good uni overall, true. So apart from being the first cohort, I don't see any downside according to my perspective. Honestly, it really comes down to your perspective of what you want your life at uni to be and how you want to learn your degree. At any uni, you'll find the final result is that you end up becoming a doctor. So if how about you, I give it a chance, no harm in that, right? Or whoever that is correct in that aspect, because at the end of the day, what matters is that you become a doctor. And yeah, some people might be like, oh, Brunel's new, blah blah blah, I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm here to help. Doesn't really matter if you went to Cambridge, Oxford or so, you're still gonna write the same medical exam at the end of your 5 years or more. Hey everyone, so basically I'm going to cut this video into two. As you know from the title, today is the first half for part 1. I'm going to post part 2 next week Wednesday. I post every Wednesday around 10:30. It might vary, but around 10:30. So if you do like it, please leave a comment down below saying that you like it and you want more of this, or you can just like the video so I can know. And also please share and subscribe to my channel so we can help out more people like this that want to know more about Brunel but don't have the information out there. And better yet, you can see from the perspective of a student that's currently going there. So please, if you can help me, please do. I appreciate it a lot, and take care.